Hello friends, today in this lecture I am going to teach you irrigation engineering. In this we are going to discuss about the duty and delta. Myself Ritu Singh, assistant professor in Lakshmi Institute of Technology, Saregaon. Okay, so let's start for the duty and delta. So content over here is what is irrigation. We will discuss regarding the irrigation. What is duty of water, and delta means how much quantity we have to take the duty for the particular crop, and delta for the particular crop. Relation between, what's the relation between duty and delta, and what a factor affecting the duty of water. Okay. So you must have seen surrounding you this irrigation is going on nearby your area in the agriculture field. So actually what you understand by irrigation? Irrigation means the artificial supply of water. You can see around you irrigation means the crops are getting irrigated with the help of rainfall. That is natural. Naturally it is getting irrigated. But when we apply water by number of sources like your rivers, your pond, then through canal system, then it is called irrigation. In the rainfall season, in the monsoon season also, and in the summer, winter, other season means 12-month crop, perennial. Perennial, if you are supplying water to the area, to the agriculture area, then it is called irrigation. Means you can simply define irrigation as the artificial method to supplying the water to the soil, agriculture field. Okay. So what is duty? Now duty is very easy to understand, but very tough to conceptually it is very tough. Like this duty is irrigating capacity of unit water. So if you see, let's see the definition first, then I will give detail about this. The relation between the area of crop irrigated means area of crop irrigated, how much area. Suppose you have 1 hectare of land and you have to take water from the irrigation network, means canal network. So from this you took the water from the canal network with the this outlet, and how much through this water, how much area of crop is irrigated, and the quantity of water, irrigation water required during crop growth. It means the relation means how much area, 1 hectare of land is irrigated and how much it took the water for that. Means how much cumex of water, always we are counting water in the cumex, that is meter cube per second. So how much cumex of water it took to irrigate 1 hectare of land. Understood? So your your duty will depend, your high duty or low duty will depends on the amount of area irrigated with the minimum amount of water. If you irrigate more area with minimum amount of water, with less amount of water, your duty will be high. And if you irrigate less area with more supply of water, then your duty will be less. For example, in the flood region, if you are having your land to be waterlogged, so there what you understand, your duty will be less, because the optimum water you want is more than the optimum water. More water you got for less area irrigable. So that is less duty. So I think what concept is clear regarding duty. Now delta is very easy. What is delta? That amount of water, the depth of water required for the particular crop. So in the definition you can see it is the total depth of water required for a crop during the entire period of the crop. Is called delta. Okay, and is denoted by this symbol. So suppose you are irrigating, you are growing crop like paddy, for example. So entire season is 3 to 4 months, you know. So for this entire season, for this crop period, the amount of depth of water it required to grow the crop. So this depth of water is called delta. So it may be we can count in mm also, in centimeter also. For example, in the entire period it take 120 centimeter of water, 150 centimeter of water. So that can be called your delta. Okay. So let's move forward. There is one relationship between your duty and delta. So that is, this relationship you should remember always. This relationship is 8.64 B by D. So this in meter, delta in meter. If this equation you are remembering, then this unit is always in meter, that is 8.64 B by D. What is B here? B is base period in days counted. Like if your particular crop takes suppose 120 days to grow, then your base period will be 120 days, right? And duty in hectare cubic. So duty, here both things we can find. If you are having delta, you can find the duty, and if you are having the duty, you can find the delta. So this vice versa, delta and duty. Okay. Now various factors affecting duty of water. So as earlier I given you some brief detail about the duty. So here we will discuss what are the factors affecting the duty of water. So these are the factors in the list. Method of irrigation, which type of method you are adopting. This I will discuss in the next lecture, that various method of irrigations are there. So what are the methods? There are various methods like flooding method, wild method, furrows method, border irrigation. Then you have drip irrigation method. You must have seen surrounding you in the garden, like a pipe system is there and it's directly percolating the root zone. It's directly irrigating the root zone of the plant. So that is nothing but drip irrigation. Sprinkler, you must have seen surrounding you in the garden or others agricultural land also, that it's like fountain, it's acts spraying. So this is nothing but sprinkler irrigation. So various types of irrigation, subsurface, surface irrigation we are having, methods of irrigation. So here this duty will affect some method of irrigation. For example, if you are having sprinkler method or sprinkler method, for example, sprinkler method we are having, and you are having wild method. Wild means you don't have to bother about the amount of water you are irrigating to the land, and this is flooding method. Okay, so the duty will be more where in the sprinkler irrigation method, because we are counting the amount of water, we are supplying the amount of water with maintained pressure, and we are supplying the optimum amount of water where the scarcity of water is there. So your duty will be more in sprinkler irrigation. So this is the way we can understand. Now system of irrigation. Which system of irrigation you are adopting? For example, system means like pipe irrigation methods you are adopting, or canal network site we are adopting, or tube well type, or through well you are irrigating. So this system of irrigation, which system you are irrigating your land. Okay. Then methods of cultivation. This one by one we will understand in detail. Which methods of cultivation also we are adopting. Someone, what they do, they are just plugging their land and cultivating. So this also depends on the type of soil. This also depends on the void ratio, porosity of the soil, void ratio of the soil. So your capillary action of the soil, your retaining capacity of the soil, water retaining capacity of the soil. So various factors depending on the duty of water. Okay. Your type of crop. For example, if you talk about the type of crop, your paddy crop require more more water than your wheat crop. So here type of crop is very important for deciding the duty of water. Then your climatic condition of the area. Climatic condition means suppose in rainy season your duty will be less. Your summer season your duty will be more, directly or indirectly, because it requires more water for the less area of the land in summer season. In the area also, like in desert region, drought condition, your duty will be more. Okay. Time of irrigation and frequency of cultivation. So how much interval of time you are applying water to the land. So if your interval is more, your duty will be less, directly or indirectly. So these things we will get into the next slide. Then quality of irrigation water. Your duty also affected by the quality of irrigation water. As we have said that, or in the standard said that you have to supply this potable quality of water to the irrigable area. Okay. Then method of assessment of irrigation water rate. So what at what rate you are irrigating the your land, agricultural land. Canal condition. What's the canal condition? Like it's lined. Lined means if it is lined with the concrete, or it is earthen lined canal. Type of soil and subsoil of the canal. Which type of soil the canal? If it's the earthen canal, then which type of soil is there? Clay, sandy, rocky. It depends. Okay. And type of soil and subsoil of the irrigated field also. Okay. So these all factors affecting the duty of water. So one by one we will discuss this. That's method of irrigation. First point is methods of irrigation. So this method of irrigation or mode of applying water to the field affects duty of water, because your application, water application efficiency varies with the method of irrigation. What is water application efficiency? Water application efficiency means how much you are taking water from the source, whatever source you are having, and how much you are applying, how much the utilized by the plant. So this is considered as efficiency, water application efficiency. So this method of irrigation is affecting your water application efficiency. Then drip irrigation, I talked earlier that drip irrigation method is most efficient method and duty is very high, because it is used, this system is used in the area where scarcity of water is there, because we are applying droplet of water to the just roots of the plant. We are not wasting our water to the surrounding land. So here optimum quantity of water we are utilizing. So here our duty will be high. Okay. In the sprinkler, semi sprinkler like fountain type sprinkler irrigation method, your duty is also high, because the seepage loss is reduced. Okay. So in this you are supplying water like fountain in a certain radius like this. For example, one irrigation system is there with raised, then it will rotate and supply water to this radius. So it is here your uniformity coefficient is more, like uniformly it is distributing water to the area. So what this duty will be high. The surface irrigation method, duty is low. The surface irrigation method, I will show you the picture, surface irrigation method. So there you are applying more water, what actually the plant need. So here your duty will be low. This system of irrigation, this is nothing but you can see here in the picture, this is surface irrigation method, and this is furrow method. This is called furrow method. Here we are supplying the entire land into levees, that okay, and this in this deep land we are supplying water, and it is percolating downwards, and it is utilized by the plant through subsurface. Okay. So this is one method of surface irrigation. So you can see, you can diversify from here in the picture itself, that which system, like if you are applying, this is sprinkler method. So if you are utilizing this method, you are adapting this method, system of irrigation, then here what duty will be high instead of this instead of surface method. Okay. Now method of cultivation. Method of cultivation means if your land is properly plowed and required depth and made quite loose before irrigating, this will reduce the number of watering, hence result in higher duty of water. Okay. So for example, if you don't plow your land, then what happen? Whatever the water you are supplying, suppose this water you are supplying to the land, it will run off, because it will the infiltration rate will be low in this area. But if you flood your land, if you lose your land, then it will infiltrate and it will retain the water itself. So runoff will be low, surface runoff will be low. So here duty will be high instead of this. Type of crops also affecting your duty of water. For example, different crops require varying quantity of water and therefore duty of water varies from crop to crop. So, this things easy for you. The crops which require large quantity of water and have lower duty water than those crop require less quantity of water. So, some crop, for example, I have told you before that paddy requires more water than wheat. So, which duty is more? Which crop duty is more? Of course, wheat will have more duty than of paddy, because in the same base period, same crop period, it have less water for the same area of land, but wheat having less water than same area of land than that of paddy. So, it require less water or having more duty. Okay. So, this base period, whatever I have talked with regarding the base period of crops, you can understand here by detail. So, in general, when the base period of crop is long, means the from the base period means from the when we are sowing the seeds to harvesting the crop, this is called base period. So, if your crop base period is long, more water will be required, okay, of course, then resulting in lower duty of water. So, which require more water, we have lower duty. For example, some crops were given here like wheat. Here wheat base period is 120 days. 120 days means 4 months approx. So, it has what duty is 1800, you can see here, and delta is 0.576 meter it is, and area 1400, this 4800 is given, and of course volume you can determine by area into delta. Whatever area you are having and whatever depth, you can determine the volume here. For different crops we are here, sugarcane is perennial crop, means 12 month, it will be its base period is 12 month, 360 days you can see, approx 12 month, 1 year. So, here duty is less, duty will be less, here more, because your base period is less here. So, you can see the differentiation, you can diversify your duty upon this, your delta will is more, okay. So, area it is given here. So, same we have more cotton, rice and vegetable for base period, duty, delta, area. So, what we have done, we have calculated its volume and we have calculated the capacity of the reservoir for the entire this crop. So, what if your requirement is this one, your volume of water you require this one. So, what will be the your capacity of the land. So, total volume divided by this. Okay. So, you will get this hectare meter should be your duty of water. So, what is this actually? We are this in deep you should understand. We are having the losses also we are counting. For example, we are taking the water from the reservoir. So, it gets some media to travel into your agricultural land like canal network, then water course area. So, it starts seeping, means it lost the water. So, this water loss also we are calculating 20 to 30% water loss. So, this have calculated like this. Now, climatic condition of the area, we have in the factor section we have discussed the climatic condition. So, this water requirement of crop varies with the climate condition of the area and it also affects the duty of water. Okay. So, this climatic condition which affects duty of water is temperature. Of course, if you have temperature, your duty will be less directly and indirectly. Wind velocity will affect your sprinkler type of irrigation. If you have wind velocity, what will happen? It will not this suppose what sprinkler is doing, it is supplying uniformity of water into the entire radius. So, if your velocity of wind is high, it will affect this uniformity, yes or no? Okay. So, humidity of the climate, if your climate is more humid, what happen? Your duty will be more. Okay. Rainfall also, in the rainfall monsoon season, your duty will be more, because in the less quantity of water you can irrigate more land. Time of irrigation and frequency of cultivation. So, in the initial stage, the land has to be cultivated, may not be properly leveled and hence more than the required quantity of water may be applied. so which will result in lower duty of water. Okay, I have told you, if your land is flood or not flood, so then what happen, if you become your land loose, irrigation land loose, then it will infiltration rate will be high, and hence duty will be more than your plain land. Quality of irrigation water. So, if your irrigation water contains appreciable amount of harmful salt and alkalis dissolved in it, then it is required to be applied in large quantity so that salt are leached off. So, this comes under reclamation of the soil. If your this water contain alkalinity like salt, then you have to do the leaching, and this leaching is done by flooding the entire land. So, here what happened? Your duty will be less. Method of assessment of irrigation water rate. So, this assessment of irrigation water rate, like what assessment means, the government having this investing more fund on this irrigation network, like for the constructing of hydraulic structure and for a canal networking program. So, this whatever assessment they are having of irrigation water rate. For example, the assessment of irrigation water on volumetric basis prevent wastage of water and irrigation by the farmers, thus leading to economy of water and higher duty of water. So, like if a government is having this assessment based on volumetric basis, matlab how much they will say that to the farmers that it will be the charges will be applied based on volume of the water, like how much volume we will take, you will be charged accordingly. So, what farmers will do? They will try to have economically and more charges. They will avoid the more charges. So, they will take the less amount of water in more land. They will try to take. So, directly or indirectly here your duty will be high. Canal condition also. So, for example, if you have earthen canal means is made of soil. Okay, soil strata is there. The percolation loss will be high, of course, in the soil, so which will result in low duty of water, because this losses is high. Losses will be there due to seepage. The canal of good maintenance will have higher duty of water than those having poor maintenance. If your this canal is even lined up, but it's not good maintained, then your this duty will be less in compared to good maintenance. Okay. Type of soil and subsoil of the canal. So, if the canal is unlined and passes through a coarse grained soil, then there is a great percolation loss of duty of water will be low. So, this soil strata, if a unlined canal, like it is made of soil, coarse grained. So, if it has coarse grain, it have more this void ratio will be more, voids will be more. So, more percolation will be there. So, it is not utilized by the more water, the water supplied is not utilized by the plant. So, your duty will be less here. Type of soil and subsoil of the irrigated field. If the soil and subsoil of the irrigated field is coarse grain, okay, this have is done. So, I think you understood regarding the duty and delta, and your concept is clear. So, thank you.